Hi there, Sugar Lips. We're going to be speaking about the crypto cycle ahead. I'm now going to give you some important cycle alpha, actual crypto cycle alpha. And yes, I'm calling it alpha. It's going to seem a bit one-dimensional at the start, but just know that in crypto, what I'm about to show you is literally the only thing that has never been broken. Everything in crypto else has been broken, like infinite money printing, diminishing gains, all this stuff. It's chaotic, it's random. All the models have got broken, every single thing, except the 4-year cycle. And if you watch my previous videos, I've already explained to you, it's not actually the 4-year halvening cycle of Bitcoin. It's the 4-year global liquidity cycle from the US government. Why? It's the 4-year government debt rollover cycle. So they have bonds at 3, 4, and 5 years. The average duration is 4 years. When it comes time to pay off the credit card, what they do is they make another account, they print money there, and in that printing money, it seeps out into the economy. They use that money to pay off that credit card. You see? So they're kicking the can down the road, and that's what we get in the 4-year cycle. So the only way, in my opinion, friends, even though I am tweaking my nipples every single day, the only way I see the 4-year cycle breaking is if something with the government rollover cycle breaks. I don't think they're going to do anything different this time. Has Donald Trump, has he indicated to you that the 4-year cycle is going to be broken? No, in terms of the debt. They haven't said anything. They said, all they've done is they've just changed where they'll spend the money. However, they have to print to spend anyway. Can the Doge, which is the government of Department of Energy and Government Efficiency, like Elon Musk, can they really do anything? No, they can trim stuff off, but it's still the same premise. Okay. So what I'm gonna now is go with you and show you is this monthly candle price action for Bitcoin, and I'm gonna quickly just give you a summary. So in because we're heading into the bull market now, let's start with the bull market zone. So it's going to be you, me, and Spoonie. Get him, Spoonie, get him. Spoonie's going to get him. All right. In the bull market of 2013 and 2017, Bitcoin did 9 green and only 3 red. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're just going to focus on the red candles. Yeah, the down months. So now I'm going to show you them, okay? And what we're going to find is in 2021, it wasn't 3. It was 6. Okay, 6. We got robbed very, very hard, okay? However, the cycle still happened the whole same. Nothing with the cycle timing happened differently. Only the price deviations and expectations, okay? So it's kind of like, friends, you and I, we're going to a party. We're going to get sloshed, okay? You and me, we're going to get sloshed. The party will end at some point. Yes? Okay? We will run out of energy. Let's say you've got a book club meeting tomorrow at 8 a.m. Okay? So we actually have to leave at like 2 a.m. no matter what. So we're going to this party. There's going to be orange juice. There's going to be jelly beans. Okay? We're going to go there. Now, we don't know how much fun we're going to have, which is the prices deviating in the cycle. But we do know we've got to get an Uber at 2 a.m. because you've got to go to your book club meeting, okay? Now, let's look at our book club meeting here. In 2012, we had the Bitcoin halvening, okay? And I have here Bitcoin and Litecoin. It's basically a Litecoin cycle, okay? Because it was the first altcoin being made there, pretty much, okay? Then we have this 2013. You see this period here? So what I'm going to do is show you. We zoom in. You can see how we have 1 and 2, and then in December of 2013, 3. We had 3 red monthly candles, okay? They were outside of your control. So pretty much, that was the whole year. Now, here's the thing, man. I know if you wait, if you like look at this chart, so if you look on a linear chart, it'll spook you a bit because you will like have this human emotion. You're like, oh crap, man, if I wait too long, I'm down 60%. Okay, but here's the thing, friends. You got to remember, back then, okay, you're buying in the depression, right? Like which what you are now. So look at this equivalent. If you're like long from the beginning of the Bitcoin halvening year, so let's say 2012 here, which is like it's phenomenal, yeah. At the top, you are up 200x. And then when it comes back down here, if you get out at the beginning of January, you're up 131x. So you go, oh, it's, you know, you're up 200x or 131x. The number's so big anyway, okay? So don't just focus on the end. The people who have to focus on that end candle, that's everybody doing leverage next year, okay? A lot of the trader mindsets, you see? So the most important thing to gather from here, friends, is there are 3 red monthly candles. You see that? 3. What I'm now going to do is we're going to move into this next cycle. Now, remember, the mantra of this cycle was, it's right here, FU money. So we have a theme. Bitcoin is FU money. And we have a double bubble Bitcoin. Okay, we had some altcoins appearing. There was no real industry. We're just starting. And it has had 3 red monthly candles. Now we move into 2017. Now here comes Donald Trump. It's a Donald Trump cycle. This is Ethereum's first cycle unicorn. And in this cycle, it is HODL. Okay, it's literally HODL. I've got a tornado money. So he goes, hey, F you, yeah, malaka, you bastard. Now we have the HODL, friends. See, the HODL cycle. HODL means literally, hold on for dear life. My hat's spinning. It's going to fall off. Ah! That's what's happening, okay? That's the mantra of what happened in 2017. And it really was like that, okay? Now, if we check closer, how many monthly candles do we have as well? It was 3 as well. So that were red. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And this is the thing, right? This is why 2017 was amazing, friends. This was the biggest, best alt-season cycle of all time that I wasn't a part of. Okay. You had your red candle in September. And then Bitcoin did 1, 2, 3, and it just finished higher in the year. That shocked everyone. Because if you're a lot of people, friends, I remember, you know Charlie Lee, who made Litecoin? Charlie Lee, his long-term 10-year Bitcoin target was $5,000 when we were in this bear market. When Bitcoin was like 500, he thought in like 10 years, we can be 5,000. So you can imagine, man, look what ended up happening. We hit at $5,000 literally a year later, and then it goes to $20,000. Crazy, man. That's wild. That's wild. You see? Important. You have 3 red monthly candles again. So you've changed the theme. You have more altcoins. You've changed the president. Yes. We have 3 red monthly candles again. There were 2 big manias. Great. And by the way, so the 2013 one, this was a Bitcoin cycle. Double bubble Bitcoin, right? Double bubble Bitcoin. And then this one was an altcoin cycle. We had double bubble Ethereum and altcoins. And you can see the double bubble part here. So you have wave 1 and wave 2. This is ETH BTC. So it actually happened everywhere, friends. If you want to look at XRP BTC, look at this. XRP back then as well. You can check it out. See, wave 1, wave 2. It really was a double bubble mania, like altcoins double smack up. And then even if you want to look at the Bitcoin dominance did a double bubble down. Okay, so if you want to invert it to show you what this would be altcoin dominance, you see that was wave 1, bang, and then we ended here in 2021 equivalent. But in 2017, that's why everyone was expecting another one. See, 1, 2. So actually, if you check it, look how pathetic. Look how absolutely pathetic we got. Dude. This was our 2021 cycle, bro. We literally got freaking scammed. Like instead of getting the big one, look what we ended up doing. Okay, see us. It's over. See how that trash let down? So remember, that is inverting the Bitcoin dominance just to make it easier for you to see. Okay, because, you know, but that's what happened last time. Okay, let's continue. Now we're going to go to the scam cycle, which was actually most of you are from that cycle. And yeah, so the scam cycle was 2021. Now, it was a diamond hand cycle. It was a Joe Biden. Remember, they stole the election from Trump. Okay, it was robbed, just like we got robbed. It ran parallel. Okay, and it was such a letdown because we thought we're all gonna make it. We printed all the money. The zombie virus happened. Elon Musk buys Bitcoin. Michael Saylor's now in. Like, there's just so many things, right? Back then, it wasn't like as a big thing to be for Michael Saylor, but yeah, Elon's in, and Elon never gets anything wrong, right? Never. Infinite QE, 0% rates, and we still got scammed. So that tells you the interest rates don't actually matter, and that money printer doesn't matter. Okay, it's a constant rate. It's fake fabrication from the news media because they print 7% every year. Yeah, But how it gets dispersed, there's different narratives that are associated with it. Yeah, so they were printing money the whole time. It's just that when they printed a lot, and it just sucks so much. They printed 40% of the money supply in 1.5 years in 2021, and we still got the worst performance ever. So remember how we had 3 red candles before? Well, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. Okay, and you are going to get a green, smelly poop with a sad face, okay? That's disgusting. We got 6 red monthly candles in 2021. And this is why it was shocking. It was a diamond hands freaking cycle. We're all going to make it. Diamond hands. We were getting dumped on. We got robbed. All the KOLs dumping on everyone. Friends, in 2017, a lot of you want to know, hey, Sommi, weren't the KOLs secretly dumping on everyone in 2017 as well? Well, actually, turn out, friends, the KOLs, they were jumping in with everyone as well in 2017 cycle. So, yeah, you had some cases, the Ian Bellina stuff out here. You had some of them, but most cases were actually all the KOLs, they were like so turbo long with everybody else. They all lost everything too. It's like one big supermassive nova, and it's just like literally it was amazing. It was like a natural supernova that just exploded. We didn't get that in 2021 though. We had the fake Polkadot scammers, Poker Starter, Poker Launcher, all these other launchpad trash where they're launching Polkadot projects on Ethereum and they're just dumping on it, and it's like it was just this absolutely disgusting. This total trash filth, right? And what was worse is they gave less of the coins to the community. In 2017 HODL cycle, they were giving 40% of the coins to the community, public ICO stuff, and then in this one was only 15%. And now with the VC scam trash, it's actually even worse, friends. That's how you know from the VC's meme coin super cycle. Now it's only like 5 to 10%. So it's gone down even worse here. But yeah, we had 6 red monthly candles here. And remember, in here, this was a disaster. How did you finish red when you had Coinbase IPO? That's like, uh-oh. How did you do that, right? That was the most bullish news. You finished red, but everyone was euphoric. Everyone was pricing in $100,000. By the way, Peter Schiff, Uncle Peter Schiff, shout out to him. He had capitulated on Bitcoin here. Do you know that? When Bitcoin hit 50K in Feb, right here, yeah, even Uncle Peter Schiff, he actually said he's still got his tweet up. He goes, okay, now that Bitcoin hit 50K, I remember it like it was yesterday. He goes, now that Bitcoin hit 50K, I will admit it's more likely that it hits 100, but I think it's still going to 0. And that was actually the top. That's disgusting, okay? This was China, evil China government. You freaking scammers, man. They scammed us hard, friends. China government scammed us. This was the kicker. So why was this fatal? This is why, friends. The Bitcoin monthly candle here, you dropped 50%, okay? You dropped 50%. In fact, from the top, Bitcoin was now, look how much it was down from the top. You went down 55. In the previous cycle, the 2017, you never had that. All you had was, look at this, you had 37, you had like a 40, 37, 32. Look at this candle. You had 38. Yeah, so once you breached 50, that was the kicker, okay? So watch out for that. But, nobody really was worried. Why? Because in 2013 cycle, Bitcoin freaking dropped 70-something%. If you see, yeah, it dropped literally, friends, 75%. Actually, I think it didn't. No, this was an actual 80% drop. From here to the bottom, actually like an 80% drop. So that's why no one was worried. They go, oh, the volatility and stuff. But yeah, it kills the vibe. So did you notice how we had 2013, we had 3, which is good. 2017, we had 3, which was good. In 2021, we had 6 red monthly candles, which was horrible. However, they all finished the same. The narratives changed. There was different QE. There was macro. There's different parts of the economy moving. It didn't matter. The time to exit was just to look at. So here's the thing, friends. I'm going to walk you into 2021. Here is January 2021. Here it is right now. Bitcoin is 38,000, which is shocking. But then like in the next month, look, it goes back to 42. Uncle Bobby Lucas got out here. He sold around this 42-ish. Okay, he basically got out here. So he was expecting 180 like everyone else, $180,000 Bitcoin, got 42. So you now get to see the 40 cycle played out the same. How many red candles you got? Luck. Luck or unluck, okay? So we are now moving into 2025. I don't know how many red candles we're going to get, and I don't pretend to know. It would be nice, though, since it's Donald Trump again, where we get 3 red monthly candles, okay? That'd be nice. Because it kind of means we're not getting like a wave 1 or wave 2 thing, even though they kind of are. It's just like it's a gliding up, which also it would. Here's the thing, man. The best case scenario, friends, is if next year we've only done like 1 or 2 or 3 red candles, and you can actually buy in and you can punt that it's going to do well at the end of next year. You can like, but yeah, that might be a bit more nerve-wracking because you know you're playing with fire. But for the most part, this is the cycle alpha coming in. Now, what I'm now going to do is I will now fast forward 12 months. You and I have mogged all the non-believers. Okay. You and I and Spoonie have mogged all the non-believers. Now all the non-believers are in. Now we have to look at the bear market. Okay. Now we got Mr. Wall Street guy saying 7-year Bitcoin super cycle, but I'm just showing you cycle alpha. Okay. This is the only thing that hasn't been broken. Literally the only thing that hasn't been broken. Everything else has been broken. One of them was, everyone remembers this, Bitcoin can never go back below its previous all-time high, 20K. And then it not only just goes, it like slices through at 25%. And like we're dead here. Okay. So that was absolutely wrong. Okay. Now, in the bull market year, you have to think about the bear market. Because there are some interesting and fascinating things I found. If you count the red monthly candles this is the 2014 bear market, Mt. Gox Ponzi collapse, you had 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, hang on. Right here, friends. Sorry, this was a December candle here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so you had 8 in that year. It didn't mean it was over though. Okay, because look, if you waited for the 8 red monthly candles, it's still $320 Bitcoin, and then you literally have a capitulation again. But look, man, like you're splitting hairs here. You know, like your Bitcoin price is $350, pretty much. You see, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, in the bull market, you do a freaking 30x from that point. So maybe a principle, if you were to go back in time, you go, oh, after 8 red monthly candles, I start DCAing. Maybe you get in over the next 4 months. Now, what you will find interesting is if you go to the next cycle, you had it again, friends. Look at this. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see? Then it actually had 9 and 10 red monthly candles. But look, if you're waiting at the end of the 8th red month, look, you're buying $3,900 BTC. You see? So you're like, well, that's good. Yeah, you can't get these things exactly, but if you just wait a year, right? Where are you in November of 2018? That's pretty good. 2019, here you go. You're on side, and then you have a year after that is gone bonkers again. Beautiful. So if we go to 2021, yeah, once again, you're like, hey, Sommi, were there 8 red monthly candles? Oh, yeah. Okay. 8 red monthly candles. So here you have January 2022. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right there. And here's the thing, man. If you started buying here, friends, at $16,000 BTC, if you DCA'd after that, you're still buying. Look at this. You DCA. See, this candle looks big. But okay, you're buying a $22,000 BTC. And then next month, a $23,000 BTC. And the next month, $28,000 BTC. So your average price is still around like 25K or whatever. But you have to appreciate what it let you do. It let you miss the trauma and the sleepless nights of everybody else. Okay, so that's easy mode. Because you didn't have to sit through, friends. I was literally waking up in the middle of the night. And I'm like, bro, is Justin Sun going to get liquidated? Is he going to send Ethereum to like $300? Like, I was watching that on chain on MakerDAO. I was like, it was so scary, man. It was literally freaking scary. It was just horrendous. Everything was a Ponzi. Everything was a scam. Yeah. So you have now common themes. 2020, the next bull market year only have 3 data points. Okay, it's not infinite, but the number of red monthly candles, you know, it could be 3, it could be 6, it could be something in between. We don't know. That's outside of our control. However, the year after next year, the red monthly candle time, that's why you should know, friends, if you take profit next year, you want a formula in your head. What I'm going to tell you to do is we're going to walk now into 2026. So we're in 2026. We don't know the price. Okay. You're literally, it's 2026 January has now ticked over. Okay. You now, everything's behind you now. Okay. Whatever's happened has happened. You now have to look at this 2026 year. All right. And 3 times there were 8 red monthly candles. So now remember, I did not pay attention to the size of the candles. It doesn't matter. What I have found myself and my discoveries, friends, I mean 18 hours a day. I look at this stuff. Okay. I figure this stuff out. The size of the candle didn't matter. It's the fact that it was red. Once again, that is 100% confirming we are just trading human emotions. And dopamine. Is the dopamine rising or is it cut off? It's literally a drug in your head. So if you have like 8 red monthly candles of Bitcoin that are just like 3% down, because you've been going down for so long, the altcoins during that period will just be getting destroyed. Anyway, I'm not joking, they will. Because it's just like another month down. Because people, when they're investing based off emotions. They're investing to go and feel good. Because they wanted the thing to go up. So if it's not going up, they get worried and they just sell. So it doesn't matter what the price is. It could be 10% down or 40% down. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It's all the same. It's dopamine cut off to people in their brains. Okay. Also, it works on the upside as well. So what I'm telling you is, next year, friends, 2025, we can get 6 green monthly candles, which is shit, or we can get 9 green monthly candles, which is amazing. Yeah, that's what happened. Imagine we got like 10. I mean, like, just like shocked us. Okay, so it doesn't matter how big the candle is, which means what I'm telling you is it doesn't matter what your portfolio says. It doesn't matter if your portfolio, let's say you're expecting $1 million. It doesn't matter whether your portfolio is 200,000 or 3 million. Okay, it doesn't matter. Don't about the 3 million part because like, oh wow, I made so much more money. No. Think about like the lower number part. Okay. Because like I said, friends, in my crypto strategy video, you got to watch it. Like I told you, the market doesn't care what your entry price is, bro. It doesn't care you're up 40x. It's going to keep going. It doesn't care that you've put in $3.8 million of your family's life savings and you've top blasted Doge at $8. It doesn't care that you've put that in, bro. Like it doesn't have to do another 2x for another 5 years. You see? So I'm just telling you, the market doesn't care. The cycle's going to do what it's like. A big tsunami, okay? If you're like a little stick, let's say you're Spoonie out there. Yes, Spoon, you can do a lot, but the tsunami's still coming, okay? You're going to get wet. That's what she said. So a format, and what I've done is, friends, I've actually done a scheduled post for all of us in 12 months from now. So in December next year. So here's the thing. I know everyone's worried about selling a top next year. You actually don't have to worry about selling a top next year because you're up anyway. I mean, look what happened in 2013, right? Like you're up 200x or you're up 130x. It's okay. It's when 2026 ticks over that we have to worry. Okay, where we're like, okay, in each time that's happened before, even though Donald Trump was president in 2018, look what happened. Okay, crypto still went down. So in each of those times, this is destruction. You're like, say, you don't know the news, you don't know the capitulations, you don't know the coins that are gonna get abandoned to zero. You don't know. You just know that there's 8 red monthly candles coming. Okay, for Bitcoin. That's all you know. That's all you can get. Hey, 8 red monthly candles. And look, here's the thing. The fact you're even thinking about it, what I'm trying to help you do is, friends, there were people who, they sold the top, okay, and they bragged about it, and then they started buying back in at 40K. Because in their mind, Bitcoin's going 120, so when it got back to 40, they're like, oh, it's cheap. I get a free 3x on my $1 million buy. And then here's the thing. They got their money back, but look, they had to sit through all of this bear market, man. You know, when you look at this chart, you're like, oh, the bear market was only 6 months in crypto. Dude, that wasn't 6 months, dude. That was a lifetime. It's funny. It's just 6 red monthly candles. Look at Bitcoin. Can you believe, friends? June, August, September, November. And then December was like this little 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, yeah, you may want to get this May one. This is the lunar collapsing. Yeah, so there was 6 months. 6 red months. It felt, nah, man. But that's what happens, man. They last not as long as you think. See, it's beautiful, friends. The wheels of justice are turning when it comes to the times and the cycles. And injustice in this context is more pumps for us. So like I said, I have left a schedule for us. I've got a reminder, friends, on my Twitter that comes out in June, okay? And I've also got another one in December, just as a periodic reminder. So a reminder will come in June and December, thinking about 2026. That's what we want to think about. Now, of course, man, you don't have full answers. So what if someone says, hey, Sommi, my friend, what about the Wall Street guy? What if the Wall Street guy is right? They're making money in the 7-year Bitcoin cycle, eh? You have to attribute a possibility that you're wrong. So you have to leave something, your moon bag, in case you're wrong. That's it. But friends, I don't care about that. I got you to think about how you win with me. Okay? I got you to think about that. I didn't care. I didn't care whether your moon bag is like 5%, but your friends is still 50%. I don't care if they leave 50% of their coins in 2026, okay? All I care about is the soy disgusting stable coins. They're unfortunately like all the soy jeeters, they don't have stable coins anymore now. Now, the soy stuff is going to be in the old coins. That's what I've just got you to think about. You went from a 0%, and by the end of next year, friends, everyone will have a 0% stablecoin allocation, yeah? But that's everyone in the market on average, yeah? Only 10% will be selling. You'll be thinking about, wait a minute, I think 0% is the wrong number. I think it should be more like just get off 0, you know? Maybe you decide 20%, it'd be a bit too low, but maybe you decide 50%. 50-50. You never go wrong 50-50. You're like, oh, well, yeah, maybe it's a 7-year Bitcoin super cycle that appears. Okay, I'll leave half of it in there, and then I've got 50% just in case things get destroyed. Okay? So I got you to think about stuff a different way, and we think about it now because everyone's going to forget this video next year, and it's not going to mean much. This is the only thing that's reliable. Yeah, you can make a case for me saying, hey, you know, super cycle, things are changing. Okay, just what are the odds, though, you're saying it's different? Okay, so now you truly understand why I said the number in your portfolio means absolutely nothing. It doesn't mean anything. All these people are saying, you didn't take profit when you're $1 million profit. You are a smelly, stinky, slimy soy boy who will never even see $1 million in his account because you're a little Jeet. Okay? You're a stinky little soy boy Jeet. You'll never see $1 million because of your attitude. Okay, you think the universe changes when someone hits a magical digit of $1 million. Doesn't happen, okay? So that person, they Jeet, when they put 10 grand in, they Jeet at 20 grand. They'll never see $1 million, friends. They'll never. Okay? So don't listen to them. After even hearing all this, you still have to attribute a possibility that none of this plays out. And I have to as well. I don't know what that possibility is going to be. That's why, man, once you have like some exotic top signals coming, Ty Lopez, maybe the guy goes back on Joe Rogan, a different Joe Rogan guy comes back and says infinite crypto prices in 12 months from now. Do you know what I mean? Like once you get the exotic signals coming, they're like your final signal indicator. You're like, you know what? I don't think it's like a 30% chance we're going to enter a bear market in 2026. I think it's more like 75% chance, okay? Because you're using your exotic top signals, all right? So now you have this full scope. And remember, friends, you have an appreciation for this. At no point did I say, all in, buy, all in, sell the top, buy the bottom, sell the top, buy the bottom. People who talk like that, they have absolutely no idea what the fuck's going on, okay? These people literally have no idea what's going on. They are going to get everyone destroyed. However, you need them to go get destroyed. So then they can help me get to 1 million subscribers in the next bear market. No, I'm joking, man. It won't happen like that. But like, that's just it, okay? Because you know how these cycles work now. Of course, naturally, you'll want to know what is the right allocation. Look, 50-50, okay? This is from past. Look, friends, these are the things. Yeah, I think Ethereum is going to be strong next cycle. I do. But strong, what does it mean? It instead of like dropping, let's check ETH BTC for example. Let's check it right here. What did ETH BTC drop in this cycle from the top to the bottom? 62%. Okay, maybe in the next cycle, friends, maybe the next cycle, maybe ETH BTC goes to 0.10 in this one. And then maybe instead of dropping 60, it drops like 40% to the very end. So that's back to 0.06. So it goes up here, and then it comes back like there, and then it goes 0.06, okay? See, that's still nice, but this part going down still occurs, okay? So you still have the down going part. So, but like, you know, like, do you get a trophy? Because, oh, congratulations, Sommi. Ethereum was strong in next cycle. Yeah, but look what happened to XRP. Like, you still went down. Yeah. It's just that, like, you started going a bit early in the bull market. Okay, because what you want and what I want, which we're not going to get, is you want this happen. Okay, oh, in a bear market, Ethereum BTC is going up and everything's going sweet. Most likely it won't happen. It's very, very rare. Okay, so you don't want to bet on that. So that's why the ultimate, I don't know what's happening portfolio is 50% BTC, 50% USD next year. Okay, just so you know. That's the ultimate. I don't know what's happening and I can't go wrong. Okay, if BTC goes up, you got your BTC. If altcoins go up, you've got your USD, because not all of them are going to go up. Look, for example, look at Pulse Chain, by the way. Like, we're still below day one sack. Just to show you how long it takes to rinse people out when they're in, though. See, we don't have people in yet. It has to be a super massive explosion next year for that to really take into effect. So there you have it, friends. Counting these monthly candles, you get to see, right, these periods of down, the emotions of the crowd. Okay, so what do I? Total guess, doesn't really matter, friends. But yeah, I guess if we had only 3 red monthly candles in 2017, perhaps next year we also have only 3 red monthly candles, and I don't know where they're going to be, and I don't know their size. It could be an 80% red monthly candle, it could be 20%. I don't know what they're going to be or when, but 3. Yes, that's number 1. And then if we get that, we will be waiting for that, you know, December period. Well, we now have to think about all of 2026, okay? Because we had 3 green yearly candles in a row for crypto, and then we can evaluate that, and then you'll be sitting on your hands, and you'll be thinking like, hey, man, I'm not getting in until I see 8 red monthly candles. Now, here's the thing, man. Even if you get a bit of like FOMO, and you're like, you know what? You start buying on red monthly candle number 5 or 6. That's okay. That's okay. It's like the principle. On average, you kill it. Okay, you're splitting hairs at that point. But like, wouldn't you love someone to tell you and me that, hey, in 2022, don't buy anything until this many, you know what I mean? Like, at least you have some sort of like idea of what could happen when and maybe what everyone's will be yelling about is don't worry, this time is different, 7-year cycle. Okay, so you have these out here. You've learned a lot today, friends. This is my cycle alpha. And yeah, this is for the whole crypto industry. I know no one's going to listen. No one's going to care. I'm wearing a Ditto hat. I've got pointy elbows. I'm still wearing a Ditto hat. And yeah, this type of stuff, remember, even if the crowd learns it, they are still not mastering their emotions. That's it. Okay? So even if you blasted my video to the entire crypto industry, they're all going to still make the same mistake. Okay? I'm not bigger than the market. No one is bigger than this force of these emotions. Okay? The up and the down and the stories and the narratives, up and down, up and down. No one's bigger than that. Okay? So that will happen. Don't you forget that. Okay? Make sure you like, subscribe, bell button, or catch you soon.